How's it going, guys? And welcome here to Barca Variety, and welcome here to another video. And as this European Super League is going on, there has finally been reaction from the Barcelona fans outside the Camp Nou. A poster saying, "Barcelona is our life, not your toy. No to the European Super League." And it's not only the Barca fans reacting. There are players reacting, there are coaches reacting, and Leeds United. Huge respect to them. They have worn a shirt that says football is for the fans. And that is very, very true. Football has no meaning without its fans. And it was the Champions League shirt, and it says on the front, earn it. And that is so interesting. It was their game versus Liverpool, and they did tie 1-1. I was hoping they would win it. Just the respect they have shown, it's amazing. And it's not only them, and it's also a coach, a former Barcelona coach, that spoke out against the European Super League. He was so brave, he was so honest, and I thought this was brilliant of Pep Guardiola. We're going to be talking about his words in full length and in full detail. So let's get started. And the first question he was asked is, when was the first time you heard about the European Super League? And he said, few hours before the statement was released, I found out, like my colleagues. The statement is still there, but no one speaks more clearly on more details what is going to do. Ask me whatever you want, I will speak how I feel. And in this quote, I wanna I wanna highlight three things. Ask me whatever you want, and I will speak how I feel. I wanna highlight Pep's bravery. Just amazing from Pep Guardiola. That is just amazing. The honesty he gives and how brave he is in this press conference. And he says no one speaks clearly on more details, because that is so true. No one is speaking more clearly on more details, and we don't know much about this competition. It's not clear yet. It looks like they're just starting to do it, and they might plan it for the future. That's just my opinion. And you know what? Just like the players and just like the fans, it seems like also the coaches have no idea this was coming. And he also says, but honestly, we are not the right people to answer these questions. The presidents can talk more clearly. It's a little bit uncomfortable because we don't have all the information. Again, we don't have all the information. And he doesn't want to give his opinion without knowing all the information. But that does not stop questions about the European Super League. Because he gets asked, how do you feel about this new league? What is your feeling about it? He said, I support my club. I know the people, and I am part of this club. But I also have my own opinion. I would love to be clear when I have all the information. We can say how we feel, but we are not the right people to talk, because the presidents are better. And look what he said. Again, all the information. We don't have all the information to talk about this, and later on in the video we're going to talk about why he keeps on saying that, and we're going to be analyzing that. But you know what, he kept on saying the presidents are better to talk, but even though the questions didn't stop coming his way, he gets asked, is the European Super League fair? Is it fair how it's organized and how it's closed? No promotions, no relegations. He said, I've said many times I want the best competition as possible, as we all want. It's not fair if teams fight at the top and cannot qualify. And look at that. If a team finishes top 4 in the Premier League, but they're not in the Super League, what are they going to qualify for? It is totally not fair, as Pep Guardiola said. But then he gets asked, are the teams they chose fair? And he said, this has to be clarified, and why they have taken those decisions. Cause, why is Ajax not involved with all their success and history? Explain that. I would love the president of the committee to go all around the world and explain the reason why. And again, another club that has history like Ajax, and there are so many clubs that are removed from this. But as we discussed in yesterday's video, it is based on money. It's not based on history. It's not based on success. It is based on money because this league is just made to get money. But then we do move on to the final words of Pep Guardiola, and this was brilliant from him. This quote will be a historical quote, and these are big, big words from Pep. He said, "The sport is not a sport when the relation between the effort and the success, and the effort and the reward don't exist. It's simply not a sport. It's not a sport if it doesn't matter if you lose." And those are huge, huge words from Guardiola. And you know what? You can praise Guardiola. But his press conference was cut short after just several questions about this league. And there were so many questions, more questions coming his way by the journalists. But it was cut short. And it wasn't that he was mad about it. So very, very interesting how it did get short. But you know what? I appreciate Pep's bravery and just the way he was very, very honest. That was just brilliant of him. I am so, so happy to see everyone hitting out at the European Super League, and this can't stay happening. But then, we do move on to the topic. Pep was always asking for more information. And he wasn't we all don't have all the information. We don't know what TV is going to broadcast these games. We barely know anything about this. We just know how it's going to work. We simply know there's no promotions, there's no relegations, and we do know a little bit of information, but we don't know the full information. And this is very, very interesting because in my opinion, I think that this league, if it happens, it will happen in 2 years, maybe 3 years, because right now they're just starting to let people know about it. And they will keep on spreading more and more and more information, and then it actually could start to happen. So you really, really don't know. And I love it when huge coaches, big players. We all need to speak up. We all need to be united against this European Super League because it is not acceptable and it will destroy football and it is all about money. And Real Madrid's president Florentino Perez spoke out and he was just talking about money. He was just talking about money. It was not about the fans. It was not about the coaches, not about the players. It was all about money. And this is not what the beautiful game is about. This beautiful game is about being entertained and watching it. It's not about the money. It was never for the money. But guys, of course, Barcelona's match versus Getafe is still gonna go underway, and it is on Thursday, so all the build-up will be coming up for you, so stay tuned and subscribe to not miss a video. And if you did like this video, hit that like button, comment down below. What did you think of Pep Guardiola's words? And what did you think of his bravery and his just honesty? And as always, I'll see you in the next video.